a life where you are unaffected by the emotional turbulence of others. The Stoics believed in cultivating inner peace and resilience, allowing you to navigate relationships without being overwhelmed. Are you ready to master the art of emotional detachment? 1. Understand the impermanence of relationships. In the realm of Stoic philosophy, understanding the impermanence of relationships is crucial for maintaining emotional balance. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most revered Stoic philosophers, encapsulated this wisdom in his quote, "Accept the things to which fate binds you, and love the people with whom fate brings you together, but do so with all your heart." This profound statement emphasizes the importance of accepting the transient nature of human connections while fully embracing the present. Recognizing that all relationships are temporary can be liberating. It allows us to cherish the moments we share with others without the fear of loss overshadowing our experiences. This perspective encourages us to live more fully in the present, appreciating the time we have with those around us. When we accept the impermanence of relationships, we become less attached to outcomes and more focused on the quality of our interactions. Embracing the present without clinging to the past is a fundamental Stoic practice. It teaches us to value the now, rather than dwelling on what has been or what might come. By doing so, we reduce the emotional turmoil associated with the end of relationships. Instead of mourning what is lost, we celebrate what was shared and learned. This approach also fosters a deeper sense of gratitude. When we understand that our time with others is finite, we are more likely to appreciate their presence and the positive impact they have on our lives. This gratitude enhances our relationships, making them more meaningful and fulfilling. Moreover, accepting the impermanence of relationships can help us navigate the complexities of love and attachment. It reminds us that change is a natural part of life, and clinging to the past can hinder our personal growth. By embracing the ebb and flow of relationships, we become more resilient and adaptable, better equipped to handle the inevitable transitions that life presents. Marcus Aurelius's wisdom on the impermanence of relationships encourages us to live in the present and appreciate the people in our lives. By accepting that all relationships are temporary, we can love more deeply, live more fully, and navigate the emotional landscapes of our lives with grace and resilience. 2. Focus on what you can control. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus offers timeless wisdom in the quote, "Make the best use of what is in your power, and take the rest as it happens." This advice encapsulates a core Stoic principle, focusing on what we can control and letting go of what we cannot. In the context of emotional detachment and relationships, this means concentrating on our actions and reactions rather than trying to control others' behavior. In any relationship, it's natural to want to influence or guide the actions of others. However, this desire often leads to frustration and disappointment, as we cannot dictate how others feel or act. Stoicism teaches that the only true control we have is over our own responses and decisions. By focusing on what is within our power, our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors, we can maintain a sense of calm and agency, even in challenging situations. Concentrating on our actions and reactions allows us to approach relationships with a sense of autonomy and responsibility. Instead of being caught up in trying to change others, we can focus on being the best version of ourselves. This shift in focus helps us cultivate virtues like patience, empathy, and resilience, which enrich our interactions and make us more understanding partners, friends, or colleagues. Moreover, letting go of the need to control others' behavior can lead to healthier and more authentic relationships. When we stop trying to mold others to fit our expectations, we can accept them for who they are. This acceptance fosters a sense of mutual respect and allows for more genuine connections. It also reduces the emotional burden of constantly worrying about how others perceive or respond to us. Embracing Epictetus's advice means acknowledging that while we cannot control external events or other people, we can control how we respond. This mindset shift is liberating, as it frees us from the futile pursuit of controlling the uncontrollable. It empowers us to live with greater peace and equanimity, knowing that we are doing our best within the scope of our influence. In doing so, we can navigate relationships and life's challenges with grace and composure. 3. Practice the art of indifference. Marcus Aurelius, a prominent Stoic philosopher, offers profound insight into the nature of control and emotional resilience with his quote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This statement emphasizes the importance of practicing the art of indifference, a key Stoic concept that involves remaining unaffected by external events and the actions and emotions of others. The art of indifference, also known as apatheia in Stoic philosophy, is not about becoming cold or unfeeling. Rather, it is about cultivating a mindset where one does not allow external circumstances to dictate their inner state. This practice is rooted in the understanding that while we cannot control what happens around us, we can control how we respond. By focusing on our internal responses rather than external events, we gain a sense of autonomy and inner peace. Developing this ability requires a conscious effort to detach from the need for external validation and approval. It involves recognizing that others' actions and emotions are beyond our control and, therefore, should not significantly impact our well-being. This doesn't mean we should disregard the feelings of others, but rather that we should maintain a balanced perspective, not letting their emotions dictate our own. The strength found in practicing indifference lies in the freedom it offers. By not being overly concerned with external events, we protect ourselves from unnecessary emotional turmoil. This detachment allows us to approach situations with clarity and composure, making more rational decisions without being clouded by emotional reactions. Moreover, the art of indifference can lead to greater emotional resilience. When we no longer base our happiness on external factors, we become less vulnerable to life's inevitable ups and downs. We develop a stable sense of self that is grounded in our values and principles rather than the changing tides of fortune. In essence, practicing the art of indifference is about mastering one's mind and emotions. It is a powerful tool for achieving inner strength and tranquility, enabling us to navigate life's challenges with grace and equanimity. By embracing this Stoic practice, we can maintain a sense of balance and peace, regardless of the external circumstances we encounter. Embrace solitude and self-reflection. Epictetus, a revered Stoic philosopher, offers a compelling reminder of the importance of humility and introspection with his quote, "It is impossible for a man to learn what he thinks he already knows." This wisdom underscores the necessity of embracing solitude and self-reflection as a means to truly understand ourselves and our emotions. By spending time alone, we detach from the incessant need for constant companionship and external validation, allowing space for genuine self-discovery and growth. In a world that often equates social engagement with happiness, the value of solitude is frequently underestimated. However, Stoicism encourages us to seek moments of quiet introspection. Solitude provides an opportunity to step back from the noise of everyday life and examine our thoughts and feelings. This practice is not about isolation but rather a conscious choice to engage with ourselves on a deeper level. It allows us to assess our reactions, motivations, and the influences shaping our perceptions. Self-reflection, facilitated by solitude, is a crucial aspect of emotional detachment. By turning inward, we can observe our emotional responses without immediate external triggers. This process helps us identify patterns in our behavior and understand the root causes of our emotions. For instance, we may uncover hidden fears or insecurities that drive our need for constant companionship or approval. Recognizing these aspects of ourselves empowers us to address them directly, fostering emotional resilience and independence. Moreover, solitude offers a respite from the pressures of social conformity. In our alone time, we are free to explore our true desires and values without the influence of others. This clarity can lead to a more authentic and fulfilling life, as we align our actions with our true selves rather than societal expectations. Epictetus's insight reminds us that true knowledge comes from a willingness to question and explore the unknown, including within ourselves. Embracing solitude and self-reflection cultivates a sense of inner peace and self-sufficiency. It teaches us to be comfortable in our own company and to find strength within, rather than relying on external sources for validation or happiness. In this way, we become more grounded and less swayed by the fleeting emotions and opinions of others, leading to a more stable and fulfilling existence. 5. Practice mindfulness and presence. Marcus Aurelius, a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy, succinctly captures the essence of mindfulness with his directive: confine yourself to the present. This simple yet profound statement encourages us to focus on the here and now, emphasizing the importance of staying grounded in the present moment. Practicing mindfulness and presence is a key Stoic habit that allows us to navigate life's challenges with clarity and composure, avoiding the pitfalls of dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. Mindfulness involves paying full attention to our current experiences, thoughts, and feelings without judgment. It means observing what is happening within and around us without getting lost in emotional narratives or preconceived notions. This practice fosters a deeper connection to reality, enabling us to respond to situations based on what is truly occurring rather than reacting to imagined scenarios or past grievances. Staying grounded in the present moment has several benefits. Firstly, it helps reduce anxiety and stress. When we focus on the present, we are not overwhelmed by regrets about the past or fears about the future. This focus allows us to approach life with a sense of calm and acceptance, acknowledging that we can only control our actions and attitudes in the current moment. Moreover, mindfulness enhances our relationships and interactions. By being fully present with others, we listen more intently and engage more authentically. This attentiveness fosters deeper connections and understanding, as we are more attuned to the needs and emotions of those around us. Practicing mindfulness also aids in emotional regulation. By observing our thoughts and feelings without getting entangled in them, we create a mental space that allows for thoughtful responses rather than impulsive reactions. This detachment helps us maintain a balanced perspective, making it easier to navigate complex emotional landscapes. In summary, Marcus Aurelius's advice to confine yourself to the present is a call to practice mindfulness and presence. By focusing on what is real and immediate, we cultivate a sense of inner peace and clarity. This practice not only enriches our daily experiences but also equips us with the resilience needed to face life's inevitable challenges with grace and wisdom. 7. Set healthy boundaries. Setting healthy boundaries is essential for maintaining emotional well-being and fostering respectful relationships. Boundaries are the invisible lines that define our personal space, both physically and emotionally. They help us protect our mental health, maintain our sense of identity, and ensure that our interactions with others are respectful and balanced. By understanding the importance of boundaries, we can navigate relationships with greater clarity and confidence, preventing unnecessary stress and conflict. Healthy boundaries allow us to establish what is acceptable and unacceptable in our interactions with others. They are a form of self-care, signaling to ourselves and others that we value our own needs and limits. Without clear boundaries, we may find ourselves overextended, feeling obligated to meet the demands and expectations of others at the expense of our own well-being. This can lead to feelings of resentment, burnout, and even a loss of self-identity. Personal space is crucial for emotional health. It gives us the freedom to recharge, reflect, and engage in activities that bring us joy and fulfillment. Respecting our need for solitude and time alone helps us maintain a healthy balance between our social lives and personal time. This balance is essential for managing stress and avoiding emotional exhaustion. Moreover, setting boundaries is not just about saying no to others but also about saying yes to ourselves. It involves recognizing our own needs and prioritizing them. This self-awareness enables us to communicate our limits clearly and assertively, creating a foundation of mutual respect in our relationships. By being honest about our boundaries, we encourage others to respect them, leading to more harmonious and supportive interactions. Boundaries also play a crucial role in preventing unhealthy dynamics, such as codependency or manipulation. They empower us to take responsibility for our own emotions and actions, while allowing others to do the same. This mutual respect fosters healthier, more balanced relationships, where each person is accountable for their own well-being. In summary, setting healthy boundaries is a vital practice for protecting our emotional well-being. It involves understanding the importance of personal space, prioritizing our needs, and communicating our limits. By doing so, we create a supportive environment that honors our individuality and promotes positive, respectful relationships. 8. Practice forgiveness and letting go. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, offers profound advice on handling wrongs and injuries with his quote, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury." This wisdom highlights the importance of practicing forgiveness and letting go of grudges, not for the benefit of others, but for our own emotional freedom and well-being. By choosing to forgive, we release ourselves from the burdens of resentment and anger, freeing ourselves from emotional entanglement. Forgiveness is a powerful tool for personal liberation. When we hold on to grudges, we allow negative emotions to consume our thoughts and energy. This can lead to a cycle of bitterness and resentment that hinders our ability to experience joy and peace. By forgiving those who have wronged us, we break this cycle, letting go of the desire for revenge or retribution. This act of releasing negative feelings is not a sign of weakness but rather a demonstration of strength and emotional maturity. Letting go of grudges is crucial for maintaining emotional and mental health. Harboring resentment can lead to chronic stress, anxiety, and even physical health issues. It keeps us tethered to past hurts and prevents us from moving forward in our lives. By choosing to forgive, we shift our focus from past grievances to present and future possibilities. This shift allows us to heal and grow, fostering a more positive and resilient outlook on life. Moreover, practicing forgiveness helps us maintain our integrity and self-respect. By refusing to stoop to the level of those who have wronged us, we uphold our values and principles. We demonstrate that we are not defined by the actions of others but by our own choices and behavior. This aligns with Marcus Aurelius's advice to be unlike him who performed the injury, reminding us to rise above negative influences and remain true to our character. In summary, practicing forgiveness and letting go is essential for emotional freedom and well-being. It involves releasing grudges and resentment, allowing us to heal and move forward with our lives. By forgiving others, we free ourselves from the shackles of past wrongs, fostering a sense of peace and resilience. This practice not only benefits our mental and emotional health but also upholds our integrity and strength of character. 9. Prioritize your own growth and purpose. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher, imparts timeless wisdom with his quote, "First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do." This profound statement encourages individuals to prioritize their own growth and purpose, emphasizing the importance of self-definition and purposeful action. In a world where relationships and societal expectations can often dictate our choices, focusing on personal development and aligning with our purpose is crucial for a fulfilling and meaningful life. To prioritize one's growth means to invest in oneself, continually seeking ways to improve and evolve. This includes developing new skills, nurturing talents, and expanding one's knowledge and understanding. It also involves self-reflection and self-awareness, understanding one's strengths, weaknesses, and values. By prioritizing personal growth, we not only enhance our capabilities but also cultivate a deeper sense of self-confidence and self-worth. This inner growth becomes a foundation upon which we can build a life that is true to our aspirations and ideals. Aligning with one's purpose involves identifying and pursuing what truly matters to us. It requires clarity about our goals, passions, and values, and the courage to follow them despite external pressures or distractions. When we focus on our purpose, we create a life that resonates with our authentic selves. This alignment brings a sense of fulfillment and direction, as we are guided by our inner compass rather than the shifting expectations of others. Focusing on personal growth and purpose does not mean neglecting relationships, rather, it involves balancing them with our own needs and aspirations. By prioritizing our development, we can contribute more meaningfully to our relationships, bringing a fuller, more authentic self to our interactions. This balance helps prevent the common pitfall of losing oneself in relationships, where one's identity and worth are tied solely to the roles they play in others' lives. In summary, Epictetus's advice to define who we want to be and then act accordingly is a call to prioritize our own growth and purpose. By focusing on personal development and aligning with our purpose, we cultivate a life of authenticity, fulfillment, and integrity. This focus not only enriches our own lives but also positively impacts our relationships, allowing us to engage with others from a place of strength and clarity. 10. Accept the inevitability of change. Marcus Aurelius, a renowned Stoic philosopher, encapsulates a fundamental truth about life with his quote, "Observe constantly that all things take place by change." This insight highlights the inevitability of change and the importance of accepting it as a natural part of life. Embracing change is not only essential for personal growth but also crucial for achieving emotional detachment and acceptance. Understanding that everything is in a state of flux allows us to navigate life's transitions with grace and resilience. Change is an inescapable aspect of existence. From the seasons to our relationships, careers, and even our physical bodies, nothing remains static. Recognizing this reality helps us prepare for the unexpected and accept the impermanence of life. It encourages us to appreciate the present moment, knowing that it, too, will pass. By acknowledging that change is constant, we can let go of the illusion of permanence and find peace in the present. Emotional detachment, in this context, is not about becoming indifferent or aloof. Rather, it is a form of acceptance that enables us to experience life without being overly attached to outcomes or specific states of being. When we accept the inevitability of change, we free ourselves from the fear of loss and the anxiety of uncertainty. This detachment allows us to approach life's changes with an open mind and a calm heart, viewing them as opportunities for growth and learning rather than threats. Moreover, embracing change helps us cultivate resilience. By accepting that life is dynamic and unpredictable, we become more adaptable and flexible. This adaptability is a crucial skill in facing life's challenges, as it enables us to pivot and adjust our expectations and actions in response to new circumstances. It also fosters a mindset of curiosity and openness, allowing us to explore new possibilities and experiences without clinging to the past. In summary, Marcus Aurelius's wisdom on the inevitability of change encourages us to accept life's inherent fluidity. By embracing change as a natural part of life, we cultivate emotional detachment and acceptance, freeing ourselves from the fear of the unknown. This perspective not only enhances our ability to navigate life's ups and downs but also enriches our experiences, allowing us to live more fully and authentically. Conclusion: incorporating Stoic principles into our daily lives can profoundly impact our emotional resilience and overall sense of inner peace. These timeless teachings offer a powerful guide to navigating relationships and life's challenges with grace and detachment. By embracing the wisdom of Stoicism, we learn to accept the impermanence of relationships, focus on what we can control, and cultivate gratitude for our experiences. Stoicism teaches us to prioritize our growth and purpose, set healthy boundaries, and practice mindfulness. These habits enable us to stay grounded in the present moment and to manage our emotional responses thoughtfully. The Stoic approach to forgiveness and letting go helps us release grudges, while the acceptance of change allows us to approach life's transitions with an open heart and a calm mind. Through these practices, we develop a deep sense of self-awareness and emotional independence. We learn that true strength lies not in controlling others or external circumstances, but in mastering our own thoughts and reactions. This inner strength fosters a more balanced and harmonious life, free from the turmoil of excessive attachment and the fear of change. By integrating these Stoic principles, we cultivate a life of tranquility and purpose. We become more resilient in the face of adversity and more compassionate in our interactions with others. This resilience allows us to maintain our composure and sense of self, even when confronted with life's inevitable ups and downs. Ultimately, Stoicism offers a path to a life well lived. It guides us to focus on what truly matters, to live in accordance with our values, and to find contentment within ourselves. By embodying these teachings, we can achieve a state of inner peace and fulfillment, navigating relationships and life's challenges with wisdom and grace. This outline combines Stoic wisdom with practical advice, creating a powerful guide to emotional detachment. Each rule is supported by a relevant quote and key point, providing depth and clarity to the discussion.